Some great information for you today. We'll be covering some of my investments that I've done you may be interested in. Stay tuned. Another beautiful day today. Some great information that we're going to be putting out today. Remember, press the like button down here and hit subscribe. Definitely hit dislike if you don't, and add a comment in there. Whether you like it or dislike it, either way, let me know how I'm doing so I can make better content for you. Masternodes.online. Check that one out. You can see different masternodes and staking opportunities. That is really a great opportunity to see where to invest in nowadays. You can see where to do a lot of your due diligence. Some of the cryptos that I'm looking at right now is Flits, and took a look at it again this morning. It looked pretty good. Initially, I do have a masternode and I do have some staking going on with Flits, and bought into that at 79 cents. It's up to 94 cents. It's been going up the last few days, but you know, I'm liking that range right there. Whether it goes up or down, I still make money on it because I get that return from the masternode. And you can think of it as a dividend. It's paid out daily. Love them dividends. Type of dividend that I could be looking for with Flits per masternode, probably right around $3 a day per masternode. Masternode take you 1,000 Flits, cost that about $1,000. If it's at 94 cents, it's right under $1,000 for that masternode. For every $1,000 you put in, you gain $3 in Flits. If you put in $10,000 to buy masternodes, you'll get 10 nodes, each paying $3 a piece. It's $30 a day. It's $900 a month. It's a little over $3. We'll just make it easy. So that's $1,000 a month for a $10,000 investment. It's pretty good, isn't it? Another investment that I was looking at is Divvy. Well, not looking at it, I actually got into it. Masternode, I bought in to 1 cent on that one, and currently now at 5 cents. I do have masternodes and I am staking on Divvy. The Divvy to buy in on that one, to buy a masternode now, is about $5,000. You'll have to check it out. See the return on investment on masternodes.online to see your returns on that one. Another one I'm invested in is Energy, abbreviation NRG. Bought in on that one at $2.84. Need 1,000 of them as well to buy into a masternode, and the return on investment on that one is about $5 a day, a little over $5. So you can kind of see your returns on these investments come out to be pretty good. So how long do they last? I don't know. When you buy a stock, how long does that last? Is Ford going to be around? Probably. Have to do your research. Find out if this company is going to be around. If they provide a service or a product that's of value, it's going to be more valuable in the future. What I am doing with these investments is I'm not only hodling the coin, is I'm putting it in, I'm hodling it, hoping the value of that coin goes up, but I'm also getting returns off of that. And I'm also reinvesting those returns back in. When you take those returns, put it back into the investment, it's called compounding. So whether you look at that return as interest or dividend, that's compound. Compounded dividend, compounded interest. I like that. We'll see how these go over a period of time. So these master nodes and staking opportunities, some of them are pretty complicated to do. Energy was one of the first ones there to make it a little bit more simple. They've got instructions that take you through on how to build this master node. Still have to be computer savvy to figure all this out. They do have a good technical support. First time I did this here, it dang near killed me. Took me 3 days to get that master node running. Well, it took me 3 days of research and programming and installing and VPSing and all that stuff, learning all of that technology. I brought a lot of computer experience to the game, but I tell you, it took me a bit to get that one in. I had some issues with it, and I did figure out the best type of VPS out there to help me out. Best type of resources out there, contacts, information, and helped me out quite a bit to get that one set up with Energy, NRG. Word is Energy with ENERGI is the name of the company. Their abbreviation is NRG, November Romeo Golf. Worked on a node and then worked on more. I did some other places and found it a little bit easier. One of those places is stakecube.net. I said that on a previous video, but stakecube.net. You can put Bitcoin into that website and convert it right there. You can set your own price. It's competitive, so you can get a pretty good deal. So they've got their own market inside their website. Pretty good one. They've got several other coins, so you may be able to take a look at some of those and see what opportunities you may have. Remember, go back to masternodes.online to do the due diligence website, white paper, how it compares to other cryptocurrencies, how long it's been around, who's in development of it. Make some contacts, email them. Get on the Discord. On the Discord, if you aren't familiar with the Discord, we're going down a rabbit trail here, jumping off, but on the Discord, you have general information. You've got a whole bunch of different categories underneath. You can talk about technical issues, problems, advertisements. There's a bunch of information in the Discord that'll help you out in making a proper decision whether to buy or not to buy one of these cryptocurrencies. The next one I'd like to talk about is Midas.investments. That's another place you can go to actually make the investments, do some research. They've got some research capabilities right on Midas as well. Midas.investments. I've got to put a long shot out there too. There's an investment out there that has a pretty good return on investment, high percentage rate. And that investment is Crypto Sports, abbreviation CSPN, Charlie Sierra Papa November, CSPN. So go ahead and take a look at masternodes.online, do some research on that, check out to see where you can invest in that opportunity if you see that it's a good enough company out there. But it's an online system. It's a lot for games, matches, tournaments, and contests, professional and amateur. I think it's a pretty good opportunity to get in at the ground floor on this investment. Okay, going back to one of the investments that I was talking about earlier is Flits, investment opportunity. You can trade on platform you can trade Flits on is stakecube.net. flits.net. Do some research on masternodes.online. Do some research on stakecube.net. Flits also has an outstanding app. One of the best apps I've ever seen. Has masternodes and staking opportunities right on the app itself. And the great thing about Flits is that you retain the keys to your coins. So you're not giving them up to anybody. You're not putting them on some website, some market, and handing it over and hoping that that website is an honest company, a safe enough company to be able to maintain your funds. And I don't know if I mentioned before, but Divvy is also, they're coming out with an app, and even on their website or their application, their desktop application, you do retain your ownership of those coins. So that means you're going to be given a 24-word phrase that you maintain. Write it down. Put it in a safe place, lock it up in a safe. Don't put it in a bank vault. So just to summarize, we covered a few investment opportunities that I've done, and that's Flits, F-L-I-T-S, Divvy, D-I-V-I, NRG, Energy. A couple of investment locations that you can go and take a look at some of these coins. Now, not all coins are on every investment platform. Two platforms that I use are stakecube.net and Midas.investments. A long shot that I gave you is Crypto Sports, CSPN, which does that matches, tournaments, and contests. And of course, always do your due diligence with Masternodes online. One little nugget that I have for you today. When you get on one of these markets and you're going to do a trade, let's say you're going from Bitcoin to Flit or Divvy or NRG. When you're doing that, make sure that the numbers are correct on the bids. Bids and the asks, whatever you're trying to do right there. Go over those numbers very slowly. That little market thing, that's got numbers flashing all over the place. Don't get rushed by any of that. Take your time, do it right. I know you need to make the trade, but do it slowly and do it right. It's my little tidbit for today, little nugget. Thank you very much for joining me today. You have a wonderful day. And lockjaw, and I'm out.